And it's not even sending the streaming software. So we could be back here. Are we back? Yeah, we are back. We're back. But it seems like it's frozen. Nope, we're back. We're back. We're cooking. Yeah, as I said, apologies to anyone that was watching that stream just a second ago. My internet crashed. Nothing I could do about it. It literally crashed midstream, so we've had to restart. As I said, apologies and condolences that it literally crashed right on the verge of half-time there. So thankfully, the positive is we haven't missed any of the footballing action, but we did get to miss out on some of the half-time conversation that we like to have. Casey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate ya. Is the game streaming on YouTube? No, but I am streaming on YouTube. The game is streaming on Sky Sports, which is what I'm watching it on. DCL should be scoring that goal. He should be. That was a huge miss, wasn't it? That was a naughty one. Not a massive fan of Gruev, to be honest. Yeah, not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Ilya Gruev either. I am a fan of Ilya Gruev. I think he's a good footballer. I just don't know why he's getting in over Tanaka. Personally, me, I would be giving Tanaka a little bit more game time than I would for Ilya Gruev, for example. Why is my TikTok doing this? Inactive? Listen, mate. If I was inactive, TikTok, why would there be audio coming out of my mic right now? Why would you see me moving? Why do I have to go and move this stupid-ass puzzle across to prove to you that I'm active? I'm active right now. You can see it, man. Use your follicles of your brain to see that I'm still active. It's pretty simple, Mr. TikTok, whoever's running that organization. Darlow done okay. Just don't think he gets involved anywhere near enough. Gruev. No, he doesn't. Listen, that's not his game. His game is trying to get on the ball. He's trying to pick a few passes around, trying to dictate a little bit of the possession. That's his game, having a lot of touches of the football. His game is not really contributing that much to our attacking output, aside from that phenomenal free kick which he scored against Norwich in that semi-final of the playoffs at Ellen Road. Aside from that, you rarely see the guy contribute with the goal, Ilya Gruev. Or an assist even, really. He's not that kind of player. He's more of a kind of dictate it from the deep kind of player. Maybe sit in a double pivot with Ampadu at times when we don't have the ball. That's the name of his game. But yeah, he's, as I said, I do think Tanaka has a lot more quality on the football, and I would like to see him develop more as a player than I would Ilya Gruev. In terms of game time, I'd like to see Tanaka get more of an opportunity in there. But Ilya Gruev has done very, very well. He's improved a lot from the player that he was the past 2 seasons. This year in the Premiership, he's improved a lot. And he's been a very, very good performer for Leeds over the past few weeks. So I'm not going to hate on him. Do I think he's my ideal starting midfielder? No, I do not. But I think he's done a good job. I'm not going to knock him for that. You should be playing right now. Who should be playing Billy Swift? Ranulf, my man. Good to have you back, my bro. Great to have you back. Leeds versus Arsenal next week. It is Leeds versus Arsenal next week. It's a huge game for Leeds United against Arsenal, of course. Huge game against Arsenal next weekend. You look cause you look you cuz you look like DCL. Oh. Oh my days, I look nothing like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, man. I just said, man, I get it. Jack Harrison this, Dominic Calvert-Lewin that. What? Because I got a damn ponytail. I ain't even got the same trim as the geezer, man. He's got a completely different trim to me. He's just got a ponytail also. His his hair, the line of the undercut doesn't start in the same position, doesn't end in the same position. He's got his hair out at the back. He's got a different tapered length of it. It's a different trim. It's a completely different trim, mate. You know what I mean? It's just, there's also a lot of distinctions between us. You know, Jack Harrison, Luke Haley, look at these guys. You know what I mean? They say the tribal chief. Now they may be talking more of my language. But other than that, no. Get on the pitch, DCL. I want a new signing on me. What about you? A signing on you? Wow. Well, I'd love a lot of signings for Leeds, of course. I'd love another top striker. I would love a top winger. I would love a top number 10. I'd love a swashbuckling midfielder. I would love a steel brick centre back. I would love a technical fullback. And I would love a safe pair of hands at the back. So yes, I would love a lot of signings. Don't get me wrong. Who would you want to sign, though? Who would you want to sign? LUFC for life. Half-time thoughts. It's been a good game for Leeds United. Impressive. I thought the first 10 minutes, as I said, Everton were controlling the game. Had a couple of shots in that time. And then up until the 40th minute, every single shot in the game that was taken was a Leeds United shot. It was indeed. I thought we turned the game around well. I thought we looked composed in our attacking play. I thought we looked controlled. I measured, and I think we were unlucky to only walk away at half-time with a one-goal. Has Bogle been struggling, or is it just me? Yeah, Bogle has been... No, I thought Bogle's had a good game. And in general, this season, yes, Bogle has been struggling at parts of this season. I'm not going to deny that. He has been... it hasn't been the easiest of campaigns for Jayden Bogle. I think he has been struggling a little bit. I'm not gonna gloss over that fact. I think he has been struggling to keep the level of performance that he had a lot of last season. There's no denying that. He's been a little bit hot and cold at times, especially defensively at times. He hasn't quite looked the same player necessarily. But I think today he's looked a little bit more assured of himself. He's shown good attacking quality going forward. So today I wouldn't categorize as one of his games that he's necessarily not performing at. I don't know if it's me, but you keep stopping and starting buffering. DCL has to put that one away. DCL does have to put that one away. Yeah, it isn't just you, mate. My internet is completely chalked right now. Let me go and see what I can try and do to it. Alright, is the internet a little bit better now? Is the buffering stopping? I think I might have just solved one of the issues there. Let me know, please, if you could, as to whether the internet is still buffering around. I think it should be a little bit better now. I can't tell 100% though. I can't tell 100%. I need you to help me because, of course, my internet did completely crash out, which, of course, ended the stream mere minutes ago.
Long wait.
I think may have just solved the issue there. May have just solved
It's May against Southampton last time. Set foot on a Premier League pitch. Mikolenko. Garner. Brian. Patterson. Southampton for Everton on that occasion. And here's Aronson. Runs into O'Brien. And O'Brien steps away from one challenge. Across comes Justin. He's enjoying himself out there.
Yeah, but already Everton look a lot more balanced, a lot more comfortable.
I don't know if it's just me, but it keeps stopping and starting. Sorry, man, I'm completely out. Sorry, we had such a good flow going, we had such good momentum going, and the internet is completely
all across to Patterson.
We will do our best to commence through here as the ball is played forward by Everton. Everton passed the ball across. It's dealt with nicely. Nicely played back.
Tarkowski looking for Barry.
Tried to flick it on. They aren't able to do so. Justin blast the ball forward there.
Barry.
Flicked on by Ben Aronson. Back to Kiev. Here we go.
You see the problem that Barry's got there. It's not a bad forward ball towards him, but he just gets sandwiched by two giant defenders.
Just tuned in
so
from Leeds. Barry Cooper, my man.
Secure possession.
Good to have you here. Evening, JT. We can hear your sound. Sil Aljaz. Yeah, thank you very much. Glad to hear that. As I said, it's not about the hearing. It's
forward. Calvert-Lewin trying to cushion
again, which means it
ball into the path, and Aronson, it almost held up for him.
In my room for a few minutes,
Dewsbury Hall. And Jai slides it into Barry. Barry looking for a foul. He can't believe he didn't get it. Bornau stepping across.
Bornau's a lucky boy, so he does step across Barry there. There's no need to make any type of challenge. Barry's running away from goal. It looked to me as if there was contact. He's tackling with his wrong foot. He certainly catches him. He's nowhere near the ball, and it's a risky challenge and gets away with it. Also the influence in the first half of Aronson and Stack playing in those advanced central midfield positions. Everton looking for Dewsbury Hall and Njai to do a similar job with this change of shape.
Paul Darlow in net puts the ball down.
Well, Everton feel like the world's against them at the moment.
Launch it forward. Can hardly hear you, JT, but can hear the TV. What TV can you hear? Oh my days. Oh my days. Everything's gone wrong here. Everything's gone wrong. You can hear the TV. Uh-oh. I apologize. That is probably extremely disorientating. I did not mean to have that on. Wow, man. As I told you, man, my head has been scrambled the past few minutes. I apologize. The whole internet thing, everything got on top of me for a second there. Yeah, don't worry. The audio for that is gone. Thanks for pointing that out, because that could have resulted in this channel being terminated. So thank you very much for pointing that out for me, at the very least. Copyright strike incoming. Oh, my days. What a way to top it off that would be, wouldn't it? And the thing is, because the stream restarted, it's going to be within the first 5 minutes as well. So, I mean, even if I'm lucky enough not to, any kind of monetary thing or any kind of partnership with YouTube will not be able to be activated on this video. Oh, man. Damn it, man. This... what's wrong with this damn computer at times? What's down with the computer at times, man? Thank you for letting me know, though. What team has the ball? It is Leeds United on the attack with Joe Rodon advanced on the right-hand side of the pitch. It was a corner from Leeds, which didn't result in anything. It was defended very, very well. Yo, GT, you look worried, buddy. My man, Billy. No, mates, a.k.a. Andy, my man. Good to see you, my bro. Good to see you, Ands. And, yeah, I am worried. I'm worried that this stream's going to crash again. I'm worried that Leeds could concede. There's a lot of worries in my life, but one of them is not Brendan Aronson, because that man is looking mustard today, and I feel like he could carve open another goal. You want Buonanotte on? What do you think? Who would you put him on for? Who would you put him on for? Great challenge by Statch there, by the way. They've given him a booking for it. He's gone in. It's a single foot. I mean, it's a clean challenge right on the back of the foot there. It's a foul. It's a complete foul. He's got nowhere near the ball, but fair play. For Gruev, the thing is, you're not going to do that. Let's be realistic here. If Gruev is going to come off the pitch, it's going to be for either Tanaka or Longstaff, who are both on the bench. Just being frankly honest with you about it. It's going to be one of those two. Because it doesn't make sense to put an advanced attacking player into that position, which is going to be covering him for a defensive midfield player. Unless if he did something crazy, went back to the old formation, put Brendan Aronson into central midfield again. Something like that potentially could happen. But most likely, if Buonanotte is going to come on, you will see Brendan Aronson departing the pitch. Here we go. Here's Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the breakaway here down the left-hand side. It's a fantastic run by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's got two men in front of him. He tries to flick the ball through to Justin there and is unable to do so. It's a lovely launch throw into the box there by Ampadu. It's not dealt with by anyone. How's the game going? It's going well. I'm in front of you, Evan Clark. Yeah, sorry. As I said, man, I don't know how far ahead you are. The internet has been packing it in a little bit. But this is the exact minute I'm... Actually, no, sorry. Add an extra minute to whatever I'm watching. I'm in the 55th minute of this, not the 54th. So let me actually sort that out quickly for you there. You are probably a minute ahead of what you're seeing, because as am I a minute ahead of what I'm seeing. Here we go, here we go. And now we're synced up with the complete live time there. Now we'll sync up with the complete live time. You'll be right, lad. I've had an effed up day myself. Let's hope it ends well, Barry Cooper. Sorry to hear that, mate. Anything you're happy sharing, or personal information, I presume? And if so... I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things start to brighten up. And yeah, hopefully we do have a great end to this day from a Leeds United perspective, at least, to quash any of that. But I hope you're doing well, man. You have my thoughts and my good wishes. I hope you're doing very well, my friend. Postman Cap, is this a goal de Calvert-Lewin? A goal de Calvert-Lewin. Hopefully we get a goal. He should have had a goal. Indeed. Just realised that is Postman Cap as well. Shout out Postman Cap. Good to have you back here, my man. Good to have you in here, Postman Cap, my man. Long time no speak. As Strike is bodied off the ball there. Nastily. Nastily bodied off the ball. Very nastily. And here is Everton. Drives the ball forward. Plays the 1-2. Here comes Idrissa Gay. Idrissa Gay with, as touched on before, that very disorientating setup that he's got with his kit there. He's driving forward. He gives it out to the left-hand side. Leeds United defending well. I'm liking this defending by Leeds United. It's cool, it's calm, and it's collected right about now. Brendan Aronson tries to nick the ball, but instead gets himself back into defensive shape as Everton are forced to go back into their own half. This is good defending by Leeds United. We're keeping it assured right now. Good to see you as well, my man. You've been really quiet on YouTube lately, JT. What's occurring? Miss your watch-alongs, etc. Yeah, there's been a lot of life situation stuff. Some work, some personal life. A lot of things that, You know, we're here to watch football. We're here to have a good time. You guys got your own problems, your own situations going on. So I'm not here to burden you with, oh my days, what an attack there. What an attack. Great defending work, and it's dealt with. I'm not here to burden you with my measly troubles. But, yeah, there's just been a lot of life being lived, experiences being lived, good, bad, ugly, everything all. So, unfortunately, that has precluded me from being able to stream or make the kind of content that I wanted to. Doesn't mean I've given up on this channel. Doesn't mean I've given up on you guys. This is my love, my passion that I've done since I was 8 years old. You know, this will always be my passion. It'll always be my love. It's something I thoroughly just love to do. So I do apologize. You know, it's on me to produce more content for you guys, keep you guys more involved. But circumstances are circumstances. No excuses, nothing. But that is the truth of the matter. But thank you for your kind words, and it means a lot to know that you were thinking of me when I wasn't being able to post, and that you potentially missed it. So, you know, really appreciate the kind words with that one. Good to see you as well, Postman Cap 2863. Good to hear, buddy. I'll keep looking out for my man JT Andy, my man. Great to hear that, my bro. Great to hear that. And, you know, hopefully we will be having many more seasons in the Premier League to look forward to if we can keep ourselves up in the division. This result so far is working in a favour that is in a positive inflection for Leeds United with the current 3-0 lead that we do have. 60 minutes have been played of this match, just 30 minutes remaining for Leeds United there. Can we get something out of this? That is yet to be seen. It's flicked through. Joe Rodon kind of deals with it there. Not amazingly, though. Luca Duffy, Everton 5. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to hear an opposition perspective, perhaps, to this game. What have you thought? Hasn't been a phenomenal Everton performance, but I think Leeds have kind of made it that way at times. Great defensive shape as Brendan Aronson loses the ball. Dangerous counter-attacking opportunity there. Hasn't really been too involved in the second half as Aronson, but here he is now flicking it through to Struijk, who drives forward. He's got a great opportunity for a shot. Instead, he gives it to Calvert-Lewin, who's dragged down. That's got to be a penalty, ref. Statch keeps it alive here. Goes for the shot. It's saved. Are we going to get the penalty? I don't think we are. I don't know why Struijk didn't shoot himself and instead went to a fully marked Dominic Calvert-Lewin to get the shot off there. I mean, if that was someone who could shoot the football there would have been definitely a lot of defenders driving towards him, opening up space for Calvert-Lewin, who takes it down, and he's gone down far too easily there from the challenge after Tarkowski rattled into him, and Statch's shot flatters to deceive, unfortunately, so Leeds United remain 1-0 to the good. Aston, thank you for the follow, appreciate ya. My Gino String just followed. Luca Duffy, Everton 5, great to have you in here. My Gino String. Uh-oh. Bornau deals with the cross effectively. Lovely to see. How are you feeling about Gruev today? Am I feeling the groove? Because it's murder on the dance floor. At the Hill Dickinson. Today. Yeah. It's murder on the Dickinson. Can you feel the Gruev today? Gonna burn this stadium right down. I know. Tanaka should be starting. I know. He can't really contribute going forward. But here he is again. Oh no, here he is again. Oh my days, I do apologise, lads, if I just subjected you to that awful singing and then a conceded goal straight after it. That would not have been a good turning of events, but thankfully for us, we do get away with it there. Ilya Gruev has lost his man completely there. He's lost Garner, who flicks the ball through to, I believe that's not Njai, sorry. He does flick it through forward there. He twists and pivots Bailey. Goes for the outside of the foot shot, and it's a great fingertip save by Carl Darlow. And Leeds United get away with one there. We need to start turning things around and turning it around quickly, because there is a lot of pressure coming from a Spurs perspective. Just again, because I see a few of you rejoining the stream here, I do apologize. My internet, as I said, if you go on my channel and you see 2 live streams today, or whatever platform you may be on, did completely crash the internet. So I know we lost a few of you who are trickling back in. That is the reason I didn't just turn off my stream. How are you feeling about Gruev today? As I said, he's 50-50. I think he hasn't really put too much of a foot wrong defensively, but going forward he hasn't exactly been stand out. But it's been a bit of a composed performance from him, and I think he's working very well with Ethan Ampadu to create a strong midfield in there. Must suck to be a Spurs fan right now. Listen, King of Dregs, a.k.a. M. Gorilla, if you will. Let's keep it a little bit calm at tempo right now, because this game is not done. So let's not jump to conclusions here about certain things that you may be referring to with the league table and clubs that may or may not be level on points with certain other clubs, because as things stand, that may be the case. But football is a wicked, wicked mistress, and you never know what could happen in the next 25 minutes and 35 seconds of footballing action. You don't know what could happen over in the Hill Dickinson right here, right now. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin could make that a positive thing for Leeds United as he drives forward, gives it forward to Stach, who drives past 2 back, heals it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That is simply sensational work by Anton Stach there. We do have to recycle the ball, as Dominic Calvert-Lewin saw no direct route through to goal. And unfortunately, that attack and that work from Anton Stach has resulted in absolutely nothing from a Leeds United perspective there. Isaac, thank you for the live, my man. Don't see Perry saving that one. He should be saving it. Well, both of them should be. I don't necessarily see Perry saving it either. I cannot lie to you. I don't necessarily see Perry saving it either. But it's a save that any goalkeeper should be making. And I think that's more of a damning indictment on the state of goalkeeping that we've had this season for Leeds United, rather than the quality of the save from Carl Darlow. Shush, remember, don't bring out any cigars yet until the game is won. You're a jinx when you do. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe there'll be a couple of Cubans coming out. And here we go. Speaking of Ilya Gruev, I think he is going to be off the pitch, because Tanaka is getting ready to come on, and here he is. A.O. Tanaka, number 22 for the double, number 44, Ilya Gruev. A.O. Tanaka is onto the pitch. 2 + 2 = 4, and he is a great number 4. He launches one of those energy gels, I presume, over to Anton Stach, who instantaneously picks it up and consumes that, and is now back in action. How are we playing? Looks slightly different system with the 10 behind the 9 rather than the 2 9s recently. Is it working? Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. It is exactly the same system. I was thinking the same thing, but when I thought about it, Brendan Aronson is not a number 9. He's been playing in that number 9 2 striker role, but has realistically been playing in the exact same position that he has today in this number 10 role, which is basically a free roamer just behind the striker. Sometimes he's on the right wing, sometimes he's on the left wing, sometimes he's down the middle. And the thing with Brendan Aronson, as I said before, because he's so tenacious and he's got such great work rate, he's able to occupy 3 or 4 positions at the same time. So that is the quality that Brendan Aronson gives you over there. But as I said, he's been performing phenomenally today in that position, and phenomenally the past few weeks in that position, in my opinion. But it's a very, very similar to what we were seeing with the 2 strikers. Not too much change from it, in my opinion, at all, in terms of the second striker being concerned. Tanaka's shown some good work rate in there today. No challenges from him just yet. He's got an opportunity now to make one. Instead, he marshals him out of the pitch well and forces Everton to recycle the football back to the centre-backs. They try to drive forward themselves, pick a ball down the left-hand side. Jaden Bogle unable to get there quick enough. A little bit sloppy from him, but A.O. Tanaka with some great defensive work gets his body in between Garner and the ball and is resultantly fouled. He's holding the side of his cheek there. I don't know if he caught an elbow or something, but he is fouled, and it does allow Leeds United to alleviate some of that pressure back there. Need to start Tanaka. What's your thoughts? 100% agree. I would start him over Longstaff, and I would start him over Gruev personally. My ideal 3 would be Ampadu, Stach, and Tanaka. I think that gives you the biggest versatility of defensive quality and, of course, attacking output, because Tanaka has just a little bit more flair, a little bit more cuteness on the ball than Ilya Gruev, a little bit more imagination, the ability to shoot from distance as well, and that clutch factor that he always seems to deliver. My app showed it as a 10. That's all the difference. Aronson is recently as mad. No, exactly. My app does the same. That's why I literally started off the show right at the beginning of the game talking about it. I literally started off talking about how interesting it would be, how I didn't believe it would be that much different, and then since seeing it, there has been difference. They've actually changed it. My screen has now changed to this. It was before a 3-5-1-1. That's the formation that it showed at the beginning. It is now 3-4-2-1, with Stach and Aronson both in those advanced further forward positions, and Ampadu and Tanaka in the deeper ones. But we haven't looked that much different to what we did in the first half. You can see, though, Anton Stach is driving forward a little bit more in the pockets. So I think it was a little tweak to the system that we made at half-time. The biggest arms and the greatest charm on YouTube. Didn't know you're doing a watch-along. Thanks, JT. Love from France. Dale Barsley, love to you. My amigo, my friend, my brother. Great to have you in here, my man. The greatest man from Westland, Oregon, with the arms that cause all the harm. A.K.A. J.O.B. Bardsley. Good to have you. Mr. James Toon. Do you have a message for Tottenham Hotspur looking at the league table? I could do in 20 minutes' time. I don't want to send a message out just yet because we are yet to retain that point. But I have no liking to that club at all. Let me tell you that for free. A lot of those fans around me as well, due to where I am located in life in North London, not too far from Tottenham. So believe me, I would love to be level on points with them and potentially overtake them later on in the season. But as things stand, this game is not over yet. Those 3 points are not in the bag just yet. So the message will have to wait until after full time. I can tell you that for nothing, mate. I think we need to see a bit more of Longstaff. I need to see more of Tanaka. That's what we need to see more of. Ao Tanaka. Yeah, same. It looks like we're playing like they were playing under Ruben Amorim. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not playing like that at all. Formation-wise, you mean the formation I just showed? Yeah, that is technically the formation they were using, but the way we play is in no way near similar to Ruben Amorim's Man United team, as Jayden Bogle drives the ball off the pitch and is unable to flick the ball forward there. But yeah, you said I thought that was a question. Sorry, LUFC Erdo, with the want to see a bit more of Longstaff. What makes you think you want to see more of Longstaff? Who would you put him over? Would you put him over Tanaka and Gruev, both of them, in terms of quality of footballer? And if so, what is it you like about him? Because he can be very tenacious. He can have a great work rate on him. He started off the season really, really well, Longstaff, and then he kind of really tailed off a bit. And, of course, he's had the injury now, which has kept him out of action for a long time. But been hot and cold at times, Longstaff, for me. Hot and cold. But a great player I'd love to see more action from, of course. I would love to see more action from him on the pitch for Leeds United. I'm not going to deny that. Here's Brendan Aronson, tries to flick the ball through the legs. He's unable to do so. James Justin drives the ball forward, and it's gone out for a throw-in for Everton. Patrick Dorgu was channeling his inner Tony Yeboah yesterday. Hey. I hear what you're saying, but don't you dare put those two men's name in the same sentence. Don't you dare compare Dorgu or use him as a point of comparison between Tony Yeboah. That is criminal. Lock him up. Throw away the damn keys, man. I would just want to see him get subbed more, since I know he's injured, but since he's I just want to see him get subbed in more. I know he's been injured, but since he's been back, he hasn't got subbed in. No, he hasn't. I do agree with that. But it's hard to change a team much when results are starting to go your way. It's very difficult to change that team. He needs to put players out that he trusts, that can grind out results for him and keep him his job. That's his game right now. And so far, the players that he's been trusting have done a decent job of getting him a few points. So that's why you're seeing even players like Nonto, who have pitched him very well, are not getting a look in. Okafor, not getting a look in. Okafor, who was pretty much our only shining light in the first week of football, or the first month, sorry, we played this year. I don't think Gruev is Prem worthy. Listen, man, he's been performing like it since he's been asked to be. He's definitely performed like an adequate Premier League footballer, but I don't think has that ability to be a great Premier League footballer like Tanaka does, who completely misplaces his pass there. That's a bad pass by Tanaka, right on cue as I'm talking about him there. We need subs, I can't lie. Who would you bring on? We've got a lot of options on the bench. We can have another look at the bench again, of course. Tanaka, the only sub that has come on for Leeds. We still have Perry, Byram, Buenanotte, Longstaff, Biro, Nemecha, Okafor, and Nonto all sat comfortably on the bench right about now. Oh, my days. Oh, and it's a great cross, and it's a fantastic goal, and it's Barry and Leeds United have thrown the game away again. What are you going to say about that one? And that is why we don't send messages to other clubs before we have made our own business count. It's been coming for Everton in this second half. They have been by far the dominant side today in this second half. That is the first half, different story. Since they've come out for the second half, they've had a rejuvenated attack, a rejuvenated style of play, and it has been too much for Leeds United to deal with. We've tried to cling on. We're unable to do so. That Ghana game might have been offside early doors there. We might just be given a lifeline with VAR now. That is a close one. Ghana Gay with a great ball across. And is that Bornau unable to defend it? That's terrible defending by Bornau. He allows Barry to get in front of him. He sticks his leg out, but it's too little too late. It's flicked over his foot. It might have even come off his foot and ricocheted over the top of Perry there, but there was a slight margin for an offside call, and it hasn't been given. It's not even gone to VAR, so it is 1-1, Leeds United, Everton, and now we do really need to make some changes. We really need to make them quickly because we could be staring down the barrel of a loss here. I think we're either going to win this game or we're going to lose this game. I did say 2-1 at the beginning of the game, but we need to make some changes now and start going for this game. We haven't created barely any chances in this second half. It's been a very poor second half. For Leeds United, we were just happy enough to be clinging on to that one goal lead, which unfortunately is no longer the case for Leeds United here. Here come Everton rebuilding themselves. Everton try to rebuild and drive forward here, trying to steal a second goal, steal a winner for them, make a great comeback, and here's Barry again. James Justin unable to defend it. We look all over the place at the back there. We are absolutely all over the place. Shout out KSI. No flipping rigidity, no structure, and they rifle the shot. I think that was Ghana Gay again, who just rattled the crossbar from about 20 yards out there. That was curling top bins there. Very, very fortunate for Leeds United. Everything is all Everton. They come forward again in search for a winner here. He needs to make some changes, and he needs to make them quick here. Because what we're seeing on the pitch right now is not good enough from Leeds United. We're under the cosh. And as things stand, we will lose this game if changes are not made quickly, as Ghana Gay absolutely rifles that onto the crossbar. It's a great curler, so close to curling top left there. If the goal was about 20 centimetres further back there, 30 centimetres, 40 centimetres further back, That was curling into the top corner. Okafor, Nemecha, Longstaff. Man, I would say, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. 4-2-3-1. Bornau off. Buonanotte on. Aronson off. Okafor on. Let's just go for this game. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. And maybe Nonto on as well. Yeah, maybe Nonto on as well. There is nothing to lose, surely. Well, there is. There's a point to lose. There's a point to lose. I just think if we carry on playing the way we're playing right now, we will lose that point anyway. Without fighting. I don't care as much for a point. I mean, I think a loss is inexcusable. Not only with the lead we had and the way we played in the first half is it inexcusable, but with the position we find ourselves in the league right now, I think a loss is a terrible, terrible thing for us right now. Something we really desperately cannot afford to happen. But a draw isn't that much better. We do need 3 points if you ask me. Of course, it is an away fixture. We already beat them at home, so 4 points out of 6 you wouldn't be complaining too much about. But we do need to... I feel like we really need to kick on with a win here. With Forest and West Ham both winning on the weekend. West Ham winning back-to-back games. With Bournemouth winning on the weekend as well. Leeds can't be the only team around there to not win. Of course, with Spurs as well, who didn't win. We feel like we just really invited that pressure as always. Yep. Oh, we've been inviting it this entire second half here. Entire second half. And we're inviting more pressure because, again, we're unable to get our foothold on the ball and do anything here. Everything is all West Ham right now. Their home fans probably have the bit between their teeth as well. Try to clear the ball forward to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's won by Tarkowski. He's forced to foul him. And that should be your warning sign to make some changes, Daniel Farke, which he still is not doing. He's sat there doing Jack Diddley squat while you can see that the game and the momentum and everything is going against Leeds. Even Stevie Wonder could see that the momentum of the game is going against Leeds, but yet he's still not making any changes. He sat there scratching his nose, massaging his moustache. Get your finger out and make some changes. What is he waiting for? What is this guy waiting for? Oh my days, we're getting absolutely fiddled with. Have been getting fiddled with for the past half an hour. And yeah, he's just sat there massaging himself. Instead of making some changes. Play a bit more direct. Get the ball into certain areas of the pitch. Do something. He's just letting this game walk past us. J.O. Ariles, welcome in. Welcome in, my man. No, don't let him cut through you like that, man. Don't let him cut through you like that. Who just scored? Pikachu fan. It was Everton. It was Barry who scored. Timu Barry. And ironically enough, it looks like Leeds United's defence in the second half has been replaced by a Timu off-brand version because we look weak and susceptible back there. Calvert-Lewin to score in the 86th. I would take it. Leeds have got the firepower on their bench, but it's too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. But he's not doing anything with that firepower right now. He's not doing anything with it at all. He's allowing it to rot there on the bench. That's what he's doing. Boy, it would be magical if Buonanotte was to come on and register a winner for Leeds United, wouldn't it? On his debut, that would be something special, wouldn't it, for the young lad? But unfortunately, as things stand, we are not looking like we're going to be making that change, or any changes for that matter. As Calvert-Lewin is now fouled going forward for Leeds United. Statch wins the ball back. Goes away. It's going to find its way to the goalkeeper. I would like the free kick there, ref. He hasn't given the free kick, which means he never gave us an advantage, because if he gave us an advantage, that would have had to have been a free kick, which it duly wasn't. And here come Everton again on a dangerous attack of their own. This could be curtains for Leeds if we don't defend this well. Down the right-hand side for Everton now. Cuts past Aronson, who tracks back pretty well to get there and cover himself in there. Do most of us support Leeds? Probably most of the people in this chat, I would presume, support Leeds United. Why is AGT calling me? Hello? Why am I getting a call? Why am I getting a call, lad? Why am I getting a call as we get ready to throw this corner in here? As we get ready to throw the corner in. We are not throwing that corner in. I don't know why I got a call there. I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake, lad. I think that was a mistake. As Leeds United drive forward now. Amber. Welcome in, Amber. There is an amber light on Leeds United's attack right now. I can tell you that for nothing because we are standing still. No movement. No dynamism. Nothing. We need a little bit more sharpness. Pick the passes better. Couple of changes, freshen things up a bit, and here we go. Here are some changes. It's a triple change for Leeds United. He's finally throwing the kitchen sink at it. Here we go. Longstaff, you'd presume he's coming on for Anton Stach now. He's coming on for Brendan Aronson, actually. Nope. Numbers-wise, I think so. So Anton Stach is off to be replaced by Longstaff. Aronson is off to be replaced by Okafor. And Buonanotte is on. For who is he on for? Let's see. Who else has come off there? Facundo Buonanotte finds himself on the pitch. And is that Bornau? Bornau has come off. So he's pretty much done what I said. Except instead of Nonto, he's put Longstaff on. So he's put Buonanotte and Okafor on. No Nonto right now. He's probably very unhappy about that. It's not too late at all, mate. We've got an opportunity here. Here is Vachuno Buonanotte on the pitch for Leeds United. Can he get himself on the ball? Can he do anything? We'll have to wait and see. Okafor is playing wide left, which is my favourite position for him. We're no longer playing 5 at the back. We're really gunning for this game here. Opened up a couple of gaps defensively by doing that. And Stroik has come back and defended well. He's tried to clear the ball forward and it's dealt with now. This is a different proposition for Everton to deal with defensively. But a little bit more open for them offensively with the ball that they've had. But it was a change that was needed to be made because we had none of the ball and could not retain possession in the slightest. Hopefully the extra bodies in the offensive areas now will help us to retain a little bit more possession of the football and maybe fashion a chance of ourselves. Maybe fashion a chance for Facundo. Can Facundo fashion one? We will wait. As Longstaff drives forward. Do most of us support Leeds? We need this win. Calvert-Lewin to score, you reckon? £300 up, he does. Wow, mate, you'd make a lot of money with that. I think. What are the odds on that? What are the odds on that? What are the odds on Calvert-Lewin to score the winner right now? Wonder what those odds are. I'd probably presume something like 5-1, maybe 7-1 even. We need back-to-back wins. I want Leeds to start climbing up the table. 1 loss in 10. We deserve more credit. 1 loss in 10, but only 3 wins in that 10? Or was it 2? I think it was 3 because we just beat Fulham. So 3 wins in that last 10. So, you know, a lot more of those points we were gaining needed to be in portions of 3 as opposed to 1. It's a great challenge by Rodon, though. He's found Okafor, who drives forward now. He's got a 2-on-3 situation. He's got a man coming back, but he carries on driving forward. He opens it up for Longstaff, who shoots. And why is, of all the players you don't want to be shooting, it's Longstaff. This guy can't shoot. Why is he shooting there? Of all the players, you don't want that ball to fall onto their right foot in that situation. I think he's the last person on the pitch I want to. Every time we have good opportunities in dangerous areas in the dying ends of this game, or in the game, sorry, I've seen Longstaff about 7 different games. Great positions, and he just blasts it over the bar. Positions where he shouldn't even be shooting from, he blasts it over the bar. That one, if you're a top caliber forward, yeah, I wouldn't mind you having a shot in that position. But Longstaff is not a top caliber forward. As Buonanotte gets absolutely skinned there Unable to do something. We need back-to-back wins. I want Leeds to start climbing up the table. One loss in... oh, my days, 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 oh, my days. Woo! Like 45. If we get this win, we get up like 14 or 13. Yeah, well, exactly. We actually don't move up the table, funnily enough, if we get the win. But we'll be tied on points with a lot of teams that are. Our goal difference would still keep us in 16th if we won. But we would be level on points with a good few clubs, Spurs included. Spurs and Palace we'd be right up there with. Bournemouth, of course, because they won, unfortunately, with that late winner against Liverpool, are now still currently out of reach, even if we were to win. Big up, JT. You are next, my man. What do you mean I'm next, Bar Gav? Great to have you in here, Bar Gav, my bro. Where have you been, Bar Gav? Where have you been? I tried to call you. I tried to message you. But your phone was, I don't know if you changed your number or something, my man. But good to see you, Bar Gav. I tried to message you. I was in your neck of the woods not too long ago. So I tried to shout out to you. We do play you Sunday. Ah, that's what you mean. You're next. Yeah. I was in New York for a few days. Tried to reach out to you before I was going out there, but I think as I said, might have potentially changed the number around. Heavy exercise, yeah. I'd like to hear that, my man. Busy is good. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everything's going very well for you. Send your best regards. You been up to anything exciting recently? Here we go. Okafor cuts it back. Gives it out to the left-hand side. James Justin on the spin. Drills the ball forward to... He tries to find Okafor. He's unable to do so there. His attacking changes haven't really done much for Leeds, aside from that great counter-attack, which was basically all just Okafor by himself. Here's Calvert-Lewin, though. Gives it through to Tanaka, who cuts it out to the right-hand side. Buonanotte gives it back to Tanaka. Here is Tanaka in a dangerous position. Oh, what a chance, man. What a chance. And it's claimed by the keeper. That was the opportunity for Leeds United there. Hopefully we don't get caught on the counter-attack. I'm still on IG, my friend. Still on IG, yes. Yes, I am. Here's a throw-in for Leeds United. Is that Idrissa Gueye, who's passed the ball off the pitch again there? Idrissa Gueye. Sort those webs out, lad. Those webs aren't looking great, Achid. Let me tell you. Achid just needs to fucking take it past someone. Achid, buonanotte. How much extra time? No extra time, but there is stoppage time. There is 4 minutes of additional stoppage time for Leeds United to try and Fachuno out a winner, if you will. And boy, it would be very bueno if we did that. Let me tell you that for nothing. No, not a. But there is only 1 minute and 35 seconds left. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left of that 4 additional minutes stoppage time. And Leeds United have a free kick in our own half here. Such a disappointing second half. Needs to change things earlier. Maybe Fark is happy with it. Point I ain't. Me neither. I'll hit you up later. Glad to hear it, my friend. Oh, it's flicked on to Okafor here. Here is Okafor down the left-hand side. Carries on driving. He's had his shirt pulled back, and he's managed to get a corner out of it. Oh, he's managed to get a corner. No Bijo on the pitch, though. No ball now either. So if we commit too many men forward, we could be at risk of a counter-attack here. But oh, it's not Longstaff going to take it, is it? Oh, man, it's Longstaff. He's straight back in the squad, and he's been put straight back on set pieces. I have not been impressed with this guy's corners this year. Let me tell you that for free. I have not been impressed in the slightest with this guy's corners. James Justin smiling. Okafor smiling. 1 minute and 33 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. 1 minute 31. 1 minute and 29 seconds left. It's a good corner in. It's a crap corner in. I told you. Why is this guy on set pieces? Why? He's not good. He's not good with the ball at his feet at all. What does this guy offer with the ball at his feet? What has he been offering? Nothing. Oh my days, that is a terrible corner. It's gone completely over everyone. Oh, it's headed forward. It's flicked on by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Can Buonanotte get there? He makes a real nuisance of himself. He gets through, pushed to the floor. He's trying to call for a foul. He doesn't get one. Get up off the floor, mate. We've got a counter-attack going. Buonanotte, get up. Give Okafor some support. He's ran into the man who's lying on the floor, man. Buonanotte, get off the floor. You're not injured. Stop trying to cry for something because you bit your lip, man. Get up. There's 2 minutes left on the game. Honestly. He sat there lying on the floor. He's been elbowed in the face. Fair play to him. But you've got a counter-attack going. And because he's lying on the floor, he's lying exactly where Okafor tries to cut in. So he ends up running into Buonanotte, which completely kills his attack. He could have carried on running, cut in and shot there if Buonanotte wasn't lying in the way. He lied in the way and then just took the ball off him. Oh, my days. Could be 4D chess if this goes in, though. It's not gone in. That's a shit cross, shit header. Crap cross again. Crap header by Justin. And that is it. That is a very, very poor way for the game to end for Leeds there. Could have stolen a winner there. Very disappointing second half, as you touched on before, as you alluded to, should I say. But it is, unfortunately, Leeds United 1, Everton 1. Very poor way for that game to go. Should have been walking out of the Hill Dickinson with all 3 points. Unfortunately, we walked down that mountain and slipped down the mountain of the league table because we are only able to gain a singular point. And with Arsenal up next, that was 3 points that you thought from a Leeds perspective you had to win, because there is a very high likelihood that we get mollywopped by Arsenal next week and leave ourselves 3 points off the drop if West Ham are able to win once again. And they have a couple of easy games coming up. Burnley also within their next upcoming fixtures as well. That was a game Leeds United had to win, as Beto and Calvert-Lewin have a little bit of talking there. Calvert-Lewin should have scored there. He didn't score, and that would have been a great return to him, to Everton, to score the winner for Leeds United. He messed up the shot, unfortunately, and didn't really have many other opportunities since then. But Leeds United do throw the game away a bit there. Dominant display for the majority of the second half by Everton. Now it's all hugs and smiles between Calvert-Lewin and his former Everton teammates. I don't want to see that, mate, after we've just thrown that game away, personally. But fair play to you, and fair play to the rest of the team. It was a good performance in the first half, just didn't quite live up to the billing in the second. The game is finished. How much minutes after 90? The game is done, my friend. It is done. It was 4 minutes, but the game is over. Full time has blown. But thank you guys so much for popping in. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure, as always, to sit here and chop it up with you fine, fine people. We will see you guys very, very soon. Of course, we have Arsenal next Saturday. And what time are we playing Arsenal? It is... We are playing Arsenal, of course, next Saturday. Make sure you guys tune in then. We will be back on the live stream Saturday, 31st of January. It is Leeds United versus Arsenal. And we will be there live here on YouTube, of course, and TikTok and any other platform you may be watching this on to watch the game. As I said, Jonas, I thought it was a very convincing first half performance. I thought we looked strong. I thought we created well. We picked our moments in attack well. Second half just really flattered to deceive. Couldn't get anything going. We were getting swarmed by Everton. They were pressing us off the park. They were creating a lot of opportunities. It was a slow tirade of pressure. It's not like they came out the second half like, boom, all of a sudden, all over us. No, it just slowly grew and grew and grew and grew until they eventually got their goal, and it carried on growing. We made some changes too late to make those changes, far too late to make those changes. The game was going against us for a long time before that. Upon making those changes, we actually started to get a little bit of control of the ball by taking off ball now, putting on some attacking players in there. We started to actually control the ball a little bit and almost create something within there. But it was a 50-50 game. You have to say the fair result was probably a draw. We controlled most of the first half. They controlled Everton in this specific example, controlled most of the second half. And that is all they wrote. That's all they wrote is 1-1 Leeds United. I will take it. I said 5% of me would be okay with the draw. 95% of me wants and needs a win right now for Leeds United with all the other results that went against us. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. And Leeds United are now on 26 points and have failed to catch Spurs. But let me know what you guys think anyway. It's been a pleasure watching with you guys as always. For now, I will see you very soon. Au revoir, my brother.